Good morning, brother. Where you been?
I've been everywhere, man. What'd I miss? Anything? Anything good?
Yeah, I got a plan. That's all you miss is my plan so far, bud.
I got a plan too.
What's yours?
Day off.
That doesn't surprise
Nothing.
me. But you know what?
Play.
Actually, I'm on board with you this time.
Yeah?
Before we can go and play, we need to do a little work.
Okay.
Because this is cool stock, but we can do better than that.
Oh, this is all you want, man. Stock, this thing rips.
No, I got some plans for this RZR. We're going to take the RZR out. We're going to take the bike out. We're going to have some fun. Before we do that, though,
Whoa.
let's dress it up a little,
Look
man.
at this.
Yep.
Nice.
Made a few phone calls.
Nice,
We got
yeah.
a light bar in for it. We got a roll cage organizer. I got a winch, some tie-down straps, some mirrors. Got a cover, a top. We're set, man.
Instructions.
We don't need those.
It's funny that you made a call because I made a similar call. Looks like we called the same place. Hold
All
this.
right.
Look at this. Here's what I ordered, right? Priorities. This is a UTV drink tube. It goes right on the roll cage,
Oh,
right?
that'll come in handy.
It holds 6 12-ounce cans.
Huh,
I
so-
got 4 of them.
You got
all right?
4?
I got 4. That's
Well,
a good
I figured
start.
we'd make some drink holders with
can
the
do that.
CNC tracker.
If it's not enough, I got these little singles one here too. So you can put one in this. So I got another 6 of those. So we're good for 30.
Wait, 30?
Which is a good start, right?
It's
And
just-
you
they're
whatever
just
you
two
want to
seats,
make.
it's just you and me.
Yeah, we might be out there for like an hour and a half though, right? So where are you going to make these ones?
You do get thirsty.
I do.
All right.
Dusty out there.
You know, before you start drinking, I say we start doing a little work because you get out of hand quick. All right, so we've got some cool stuff going on this RZR right now. And first things first is this windshield up front. Now, I know you're looking at saying, well, it's not going to give you all the protection you need, but it's going to give you quite a bit because dirt and debris that can come through down here and this wind deflector will keep a lot of that dust come from getting into your eyes.
Yep.
Now, if you roll back across the RZR, you can see we've got a nice hard top, which will keep stuff from hitting you from over the head, and it's going to give us a little protection from the sun and from debris as well. The only problem with it is you don't have a lot of room for some of these lights we've got, man, so we need to make some modifications.
You know, I have an idea on the back side of mounting a light inside the top, right? And making it look stock.
Nice.
I can cut into this, right?
Do you know a guy who can do that?
Yeah, actually, I'll handle it.
All
How many
right.
of these do we have?
One, so
All right.
be careful.
I'll be careful. What could possibly go wrong?
Measure twice, cut once.
Bruno got us hooked up with a ton of lights for this thing, and they're all from Laser Star, and they include one, I love this big 32-inch bar. This is going to mount right on the front of the thing up at the top, right? We'll be able to see in the next week. There won't be anything that we're going to be missing at all. Now, this is pretty interesting, this little 6-inch bar right here. This is going to be nice because I started looking at the top and I was looking at this, and I thought, you know, this could get pretty interesting because if you look at this little plate here, and we'll take that out of the way, and ordinarily you can mount speakers up in there, but we've got some room to work with. And here's what I'm thinking. If I make a cut from, let's say here, down, around, back up, and across, and I get that plastic out of the way, I'm sure this thing is filled with foam, so I'll have to move that too, but that should give me a little bit of room to work with, and I can snake this light in there. Right now, here is why I thought it, because on the back side of this, you look at that. There's this whole opening right there. So we can cut in from this side as well. There we go. We'll get a good look at it. We can cut in from that side as well, and we can mount this light right in there. And we'll have lights on the back that look like they came from the factory. And that's nice to have too, because then if we're backing up, we're not going to crash into anything, potentially. At least we'll see it first. Now, this was pretty simple. We hit 4 holes with the stepper bit and basically played connect the dots with the air saw. That was nice and easy. We got the foam out of the way. We did the same thing back here with this opening. Now, that is going to look good and be functional as well.
All right, so Matt's working on the roof. I figured I'd get started on this winch. Now, one of the nice things they decided to do is get everything from Quad Boss because you know everything's going to work together. So first of all, it was a matter of getting the mounting bracket in place, and that's all set up. It's a 3/16 steel. It's nice and strong. It's durable. It fit well because it was laser cut, and the location is great because it's a little bit hard to get to originally. We got all this stuff out of the way, though. It's going to mount the winch back behind the bumper so it's not sticking out. So if you hit a tree or hit something, you're not going to damage the winch. Now, talking about the winch itself, that from Quad Boss as well. Nice about this thing, though, it's strong. 2,500 pounds, be able to pull this thing out of anywhere. The key ingredient is the fact that this thing is water resistant and it's sealed because Matt has sunken his Rhinos, he's sunken RZRs before, he's prone to do it. This way, if we sink this thing, we'll still be able to pull it out. Now, we're also going to use the winch in terms of loading. It's going to help us load it up in the back of a truck, the back of a trailer, so it's got dual purpose. Nice thing, too, another feature is the rope. It's Dyneema rope, which means that if we overextend it and things get a little crazy, it snaps, no one's going to get hurt. Now we just got to fish it through.
You know, technically, that was my son's fault, right? That whole Rhino
Sinking the
incident
Rhino
on the lake? Yeah, because
You know, he tells a different story, and
I was in the
more prone to
passenger
believe him.
seat. I mean, it was my foot on the gas. but you should have seen it, man. Coolers and flip-flops just floating.
All right, so that sits right there. We'll run the lead through, and we got to take a break. When we come back, we got more work to do on this RZR, and hopefully have this thing loaded in the back of the truck sooner than later. Hey, welcome back to TruckU. Today it's all about this RZR. We're doing some necessary upgrades to make it worthy for us to take out on the trail. So we've got a winch mounted up front, wind deflector right here. Matt's been customizing that hardtop roof. And you look over, holy cow, dude, you've got a lot of cup holders here.
Yeah, we got a lot of them sent to us, man. And we talked about this.
I thought you were kidding.
No, I needed 30 cans, right? And look, I got 6, 12, 18, 24, and I have 6 randomly dispersed throughout the roll cage. What?
There's
what?
ice in it right now.
Yeah, what's the big deal? Of course. Look, those are just the ones you can see, dude.
I think you went a little overboard because we're missing a few key things here.
Well, there is the rear view mirror that I didn't hang yet because of this drink holder on the top, right? And then you've got this rear back windshield, which I didn't put up yet because of the drink holder there. But other than that, I'm right where I want to be.
We might have to make a few sacrifices here because those things need to go into place, as well as this laser star light, man, because this thing is going to be awesome. It's going to bring the party to us.
I'm kind of tripping on some ice over here. All right, everything is fine. Now, this is where the bar is going to mount, right in front of that drink holder. See the pattern? See how it works?
I am.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite things about this, because you never let it go about me, diving down into the lake and whatnot, is the fact that these are submersible. You may not want to do it, but you could down to 50 feet and they'd still work. So that's pretty impressive.
That is impressive. You know what? Hopefully you won't test it.
No, I don't plan on it, so.
All right, boss, keep bringing her on in, looking good. Man, this winch is working out pretty good, huh, Matt?
Not too bad, dude, not too bad. I'll give her a break.
Hold it right there for a second.
Yeah.
So we got these Highland loading ramps from Sequin. They're really nice because there is a ton of technology built into these things. They're aluminum extruded built, which means that they're lightweight. They don't weigh 20 pounds between the two of them, and they have a capacity of 1,500 pounds, which is impressive.
Another thing that's nice is it's really all about the transition from what you're putting in the bed of the truck to the bed of the truck. And it's got this nice arch, which makes that transition nice and smooth.
Then you've also got the 360-degree anti-slip ribs, and what those are designed to do is grab the tire all the way around, so if it's raining out and you're loading up in the mud, something like that, it won't slide side to side or front to back. It'll hold that tire all the way around. And you know what? This is getting pretty close.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Come to me a hair. There we go.
It's a good tight fit.
Snug.
Now all we need to do is tie it down, and we're going to be able to do that with these Titan Max grips. Now these are nice ratchet straps, man. And Bruno likes these because it's got a nice big handle on it.
Yeah, you're a big man, you've got a hand, you've got to get in here. You don't have to put the 2-finger thing where you've got a glove or whatever. You can get at it. And these things have plenty of capacity for this UTV. Over 1,800 pounds, these should get the job done and keep this thing in place, especially if we hit some bumps or bounce a little bit going down the road.
I'm wondering if maybe we should have hooked that up before we loaded this thing.
I was thinking that too, but I didn't want to interrupt you because you were so smooth.
I was smooth. All right,
it was about a well thought out plan. All right, how say we shoot for it?
All right, you ready? Boom, boom, boom.
Come on.
I got this. 1, 2.
There you go, dude. There's my big rock smashing you down. Get underneath there and hook this thing up.
Hey, we need to go to break right now. We'll be back.
No.
This is where we go to commercial. When
no
bad things
breaks here.
happen.
We all want to see you get underneath there and tie this thing down. Come on.
Head first or
head first?
What do you think?
Well, yeah, I don't know. You go backwards and see if you can hook it. That might be easier. You know what? I also don't want to rain on your parade, but we've got a motorcycle that has to get in here somehow. Way to think that through, son. Do you want to push?
No. I'm good.
Come on, get in there.
I'm good. We got to go to break.
Hold on, let me help you. Hold on.